Hello and welcome to this video. If you're new here, my name is Marta and today I will be doing something very fun. Devinah Cosmetics are having this sort of competition on Instagram right now called Devinah TrickOrTrio, where they want you to swatch 3 of your favorite Devinah shades and post a very Halloween-y photo with them. So I just decided to take it to the next level and actually do a look with the 3 shades that I picked. I still haven't taken the picture, but I will do it right after filming this intro, so I will put the picture up here later. And yeah, I just picked out 3 of my Devinah shadows. As you can see, I have so many beautiful shades, so it was really hard to pick just 3 to work with. I really wanted to do something with the purple shade and the blue shade, and then this shade called Asteria, because it has a really purpley shift here, as you can see. But then I was like, if I really have to pick some of my favorites, I have to go with something green. As you can see, half my palette is basically green. So I just ended up picking the shade Saudade here, which is a dark military green, and the shade Celesta here from the Galaxy Dust collection. It's also a really duochrome shade with lots of sparkles. And then I also chose the shade here called Lucretia. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing this correctly, but who cares, right? So I just ended up doing a look with these 3 shades, and I really like how it looks. I will post the picture that I'm taking with these 3 shadows, swatching them right now. And as you can see, those are shades that really go well together, and I really love how they look together on my eye as well. So yeah, let's just go straight into the look that I did. I'm going to start out using the shades Lucretia here. It's the orange shade, and I will also use the shade Saudade. I will use this one in my outer corner of my crease. I will use this one for mostly my middle part of the lid in the crease. And then I'll use this one all over the lid, which is the shade Celesta from the Galaxy Dust collection. And I will basically be using 2 blending brushes. I will use the bigger one here, which is more of a dome-shaped brush for the shade Saudade. And then I'm going to use this smaller blending brush for the shade Lucretia. This is actually the first time I'm using this shade Lucretia, but I just think it's such a beautiful rustic orange, and I just knew I had to pick it up when I saw it, because I just saw it swatched on an Instagram post, and then I just hopped straight into Devinah's page and went and bought it. So, and it looks very beautiful, and I'm trying not to drag the green shade way too much to the middle, because I do want a spotlight sort of, because I want to drag the shade Celesta a little bit up when I put it on my lid. And since the base of Celesta is more of an orangey or warm brown shade, I just want that to be in the middle and not the green. Since these shadows are so pigmented, I'm just going in with a clean blending brush and some translucent powder, just to tap right here under my brow bone, just so that the pigment won't stick too high up. Because I do want the shadows to be blended high up, but I don't want the pigment to be stuck there. So this is something I often do, just to make sure I won't drag my eye makeup way too high up to my brow. And usually it works, because my shadows will then just blend very nicely upwards, but not be stuck there, if you understand what I mean. Now I'm just blending blending the darker green shade called Sudada into my crease again, just because I really want to have a nice blend between the two shades. And as you can see, it does get a little bit darker where they both meet, and that's just perfect because I'm going to cover up my whole crease here, like just until this fold with the shade Celesta. So therefore it's obviously very nice to have the darkest spot of the crease to be exactly right after the cut crease that I'm going to make. So I think I'm quite happy with the blending right now. I'll probably go in and do some small blending afterwards, but this far I'm quite happy with how it's looking, so I will just be going ahead and doing the same with my other eye, and then I will start with the lid shade. Now I am done with the blending, so I'm going in with my always trusty BH Cosmetics Space Booster, and I'm just making like a faux cut crease just where I want the lid shade to be, and I'm just going to apply the glue like where I usually make a cut crease, and then when I don't have much glue on my brush, I'm just going to drag it up a little bit in the middle here, just because I want Celesta to go a little bit further up than I normally do. So it's not going to be like a very clean cut crease, but more of like a spotlight or something. And now I'm just sort of tapping very gently, just because I don't want much glue. I just want it to look a little bit like dispersed or something like that. And of course, if you're not happy with how it looks once you actually put on the shimmer shade, which I'm going to do now, I'm just grabbing the shade Celesta, which is the beautiful shimmer, and I'm not taking too much on my brush, and then I'll just start like exactly in my crease. I'm tapping it on like I usually do. Oh, and it's so beautiful. And as you can see, I'm not being very specific with the placement, just where the crease is going to end, just because I want it to be a little bit like magical almost. I don't want that really sharp line. What I do want to make sure of is that it's very opaque all the way over the lid, and then just blending out the edges a little bit by tapping very carefully outside where I put the glue. And you won't always see it, just because it is a very shifty color, but I have some glitter like up here, and that's exactly what I wanted, to have it not be super visible at all times, but just give a little bit of an extra effect on the eye. So I think I will just go ahead and do the same on the other eye. I will apply some eyeliner, I think, for this look, and then I'll do all of the rest of my makeup, and I will be back to show you how it looks. I finished my face makeup, and now I really want to go in with the shade Sardada that I'm going to use just right here. I'm not going to use that much of it because I want to blend it out with the orange shade Lucretia, and then I will be using the shade Celesta like right here in the middle, and I don't know how far I'm going to drag it, but we'll just see. For my face makeup, I ended up using Luxie Beauty Mimosa here, and it's such a beautiful highlighting shade. It's one of my OGs. It was probably the first highlighter that I bought from Luxie, and it has been loved. And I really want to make a video on all of my highlighters, especially from Luxie, like my face palette, which is a big palette, and I have showed it a couple times here on my channel when doing my face makeup. So leave a comment down below if you're interested in seeing that. So obviously I really powdered my under eyes just because I'm testing out the new Conceal and Hydrate foundation and concealer by Makeup Revolution, and I really have to pat it down. As you can see, it creases a little bit, but after trying it the first time, it really looked beautiful. So I'm hoping that as long as I use like my eyeshadow to pat it down and everything, it's going to stay there. So now I'm just applying a little bit of my BH Cosmetics Base Booster. I think I'll try to just keep it like a little bit here in the middle. Blend it a little bit down right here. And yeah, maybe a little bit towards the inner corner right here. Now I'm just going in with a little bit of the shade Celesta here. And I'll try to be careful because it's a little bit loose because it's so much glitters in it. Yeah, I really like how this is looking, so I will just do the same on my other eye. I think I'm just going to use the Mimosa highlighter in my inner corner as well to make it a little bit more grounded, because I have a lot going on here with the shade Celesta. And I'll find some sort of lipstick and I'll be back. I just put on mascara and some lipstick, and I ended up using my NYX Lingerie in the shade Seduction, which is like one of my all-time favorite shades. It's just because it's like this deep orangey shade and I just love it. And I also used the W7 lip twister, which is in the shade Brown. It's a really good match for this lipstick, and I just love how it goes with the shades that I have on my eye. And it looks, I feel like I look very fall right now. That's the look I came up with these three shades, and obviously I love it, as I always do when I use my Devinah shadows. The shimmer shades here from the Galaxy Dust collection are absolutely stunning and some of my favorite shimmers, and I really have to get more of them. I really can't wait until the new collection drops with the sugar drops, because they're going to be just as sparkly as the Exploders and the Galaxy Dust shades, and I just can't wait to see what kind of shades are in that collection. So that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos from me. And I hopefully will see you in my next video. Bye!